Exodus 30, 13 through 60 says, "This is what everyone who is numbered shall give, half a shekel according to the shekel of the sanctuary. The shekel is 20th gerah. Half a shekel is a contribution to the Lord, and everyone who is numbered from 20 years old and over shall give the contribution to the Lord. The rich shall not pay more, and the poor shall not pay less than that half a shekel, when you give the contribution to the Lord to make an atonement for yourselves. You shall take the atonement money from the sons of Israel and give it to the service of the tent of meeting, that it might be a memorial for the sons of Israel because before the Lord to make atonement for yourselves." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is Exodus 30, and I encourage you to read that passage. We live in a world, particularly in the United States, where we want to be fair. This is shown through our tax laws. Those who have less money pay a lesser percentage than those who have more money. And this seems to make us feel more comfortable in giving money to the government. But the same is not true with all of our taxes. Sales tax percentage, for example, is exactly the same for a poor man as it is for a rich man. Gasoline tax is exactly the same whether you drive a Prius or drive a Corvette. Now, sometimes in our mindset, we tend to believe that those who are poor shouldn't have to pay the same as those who are rich. But this is not true when it comes to our value before God. Each of us is to pay the same price for our salvation. Now, you might stop right here and say something like, "But our salvation doesn't cost us anything. It's free." And that's somewhat true. Our relationship with God does not cost us anything, but our life with God costs us everything. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. If you're a believer in Christ, you should recognize that everything you have has been given to you by God, and therefore everything you have should be dedicated to His service. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't go out to dinner and see a movie, purchase a nice house or a car. But what it does mean is that the movies you see should not denigrate your relationship with God. The house you live in should be open and welcoming, just as God is open and welcoming to you. If you're a believer, everything belongs to God, and it should be used as such.